Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that we do it is number one is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is the spirit of God. Therefore, you have, the ability to co-create with the spirit. I am here to create financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is that we are uniting people in this new world with frequency. We are uniting people for the new world with frequency. Again, I always say this, people, is you must realize that energy is everything and everything is energy. Therefore, you have to be careful of the energy that you're giving off, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that it's energy that's in alignment with what it is that you desire to see. That's why I always say to you people to make sure that you're speaking positivity into the universe and doing it that way. And, it's like, I do believe that God used everything, to relay message to us, to guide us. I can't tell you countless time on this dang app here, TikTok, man. I've been struggling with different things, and sure enough, going through my feed, it's like people, other light workers like myself, other people that are chosen, will bring the answers to the things that I'm struggling with. You know what I'm saying? Or shed light on it to give me a breakthrough or epiphanies. So I do know and believe that God used whatever He has at His disposal to really guide us all, you know? And it's just like in business or anything. It's like there's a market for anything. You know what I'm saying? There's a market to find your audience. People that really resonate with your message. It's like I don't care what it is that you're giving away or doing. It's like if you're talking to the wrong people, you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And you're not as effective as you could be. Therefore, at this point, it's like, I think that this whole, G7 movement, I want to talk about that right there. At the end of the day, people realize this. Nothing is ever going to be above God. And fight comes and go, but this is a little bit different. What I like about this movement right here, people, is that it's galvanizing and synergizing people of all backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? I see people from different countries. I see people, black people, white people, just about everybody. And I like this right here because I know one of my biggest mandates is always the United Caribbean and Africa, but it's like I like this because it allows people of all demographics, you know, to really get to participate in creating the new world that we are creating, which is heaven on earth, you know. And it's not by accident, people. It's like, like think about it. One of the things I declare every day is that, I understand and know that people is the greatest asset there is. And we must, we will get paid to exist. And the one thing I like about as, because in my feed now for, I don't know, I guess about a week, I constantly see these Group 7 stuff pops up. And, everybody that I've glanced or see or listened to or talk or, that I watch, it's nothing but positivity. And people, that is exactly what I'm looking to embody. Is positivity in this new world, man. Is that's the way that we elevate the frequency of the world. Is that we have to continue to be light workers and expand and encourage others to be light workers also. That speaks positivity, you know. And the fact that this group is encouraging that and is doing that, why would I oppose something that's in alignment with what my purpose is, which is to help to raise the vibration of this entire world, and to have people work together to unite and help each other, which is what I see. Whether it's people watching other people's page, helping them to get boosts as far as getting paid through these social media platforms, or even endorsing or supporting people's business or products, I see that this can lead into something really powerful over time, you know, and it started with nothing but an idea. But the fact that the Spirit of God is leading a lot of people to endorse this and really take part in this from the standpoint of being positive and speaking positivity into the universe, then dude, I'm for it. Why would I not? You know what I'm saying? You know, just like the song that that came out, I Get Paid to Exist. I love that song. Shoot. I love when I come across that in my feed. I like it every time I see it. So it's like I'm all about anybody that's speaking positivity, man. You know, what I refuse to partake in is negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you understand that everything is energy. Therefore, you don't have the luxury of participating in negativity, man. So anything that speaks life, which is positivity, positivity is life, people. Negativity is death over time. So it's like, you know, I endorse this group here, and I look forward to continuing to help to spread this positivity, this positive energy. And for these people, as they follow my page, they are joining and becoming a part of this collective that is creating heaven on earth. And as time goes by, I'll create plans and ideas on how, at least give people the ideas on how they themselves can help to create heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have all the solutions in us, people. It's just that sometimes we all just need the inspiration or ideas on how to go about doing it, you know? But again, what I like about this right here is that it's uniting people that want to be positive, that want to do positive things. And for those people, I've never seen any of those other videos besides 7, but for anybody that's in those other groups, I don't believe that people are stuck in any situation. I believe that you can change your frequency by choosing what you consume. you know. I believe that the people that are seeing these videos is the people that on this algorithm have been watching positive videos, videos that help feed your consciousness and help you to find the truth about how and what's happening in the world, man, to see past the obvious. I believe those are the people that are seeing this video, these Group 7 videos. And for that reason, for those of you that are not in Group 7, I believe that you can definitely start feeding your mind positive stuff, search positive terms, find positive motivations. I mean, after a while, then that's all there that will ever be in your feed. That's positivity, you know? But anyways, people, the thing that I'm getting at, man, is I see a lot of potential that can come out of this. A lot of great things that can come out of this. And for that reason, I'm all for it, man. At the end of the day, it's not who's right, it's what works best, you know. And that's the beauty of being a collective, is that, it's not one person's idea, it's a collective, which is a bunch of ideas, you know what I'm saying? And we all have the common goal, which is to elevate the consciousness and frequency of this world. And for those that are not have or don't have those intentions, then obviously those are not the people I'm talking to, because things mean what you make it mean. So let me be very clear about what I mean when I say that when it comes to this Group 7. Anybody that's a light worker, in the sense that they want positive change for this world, they want things to be better than what they are, they want what's best for people and humanity, they want to intentionally grow and get better every single day because they understand that the world begins within. These are the people I'm talking about, you know. And as long as you embody that, people, I don't care what a label says, just work on, keep feeding yourself, consume more positivity. And I believe that, yes, you will become on that frequency, because Group 7 is not a place, it's not a thing, it's a freaking frequency, man. It's that people that vibrate on a high positivity frequency, then you attract more of that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about when I refer to this right here. I don't mind using the term, though, because it's something that everybody understands. The people that are participating in this, they understand what that is because they already doing it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, yeah, you know, understand that everything is energy, people. That's what I'm getting at, man. And it's that I just want you to consciously, intentionally choose to focus on positive things. And anything that ain't positive, get rid of it. I told you I don't watch the news, man. I avoid it because there's nothing but bad news over there. So whether it's this group or something else that's positive, anything that's injecting positivity in this space, I'm for it, man. I'm with it, you know. And if it ever becomes anything except positivity, I'll also address that, you know. Anyways, people, I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that for right now, man. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. This is the space, people, where indeed, like I've said, where we are, you know, as a collective creating heaven on earth, man, because we understand that it is a new world that's being created, you know, and I feel extremely fortunate to be the leader of this new world. And, you know, like I said today, I've definitely, you know, include the people that are really positive, the light workers, you know, that are participating right now in this G7 movement, and just any and everybody in general, man, that's really offline, not a part of this movement, but hey, you're positive and you inject positivity into space. You can be a part of this collective, people. And the way it works, man, seriously, is that you just have to be very consciously working on yourself every single day. And as long as you're doing that right there, people, and you're intentionally choosing to inject positivity into this world, then you are contributing to this movement. And I am extremely grateful for your contribution because, again, it's like a ripple in a pond. As you inject positivity, then those people inject positivity. And next thing you know, we look up and we have an abundance of positivity everywhere. So I'm very grateful for that, you know. People, the gift that God has given people that's a part of this collective, here it goes. These are things that money can never buy, you know. It's peace. You will have a level of peace, people, where you maintain a calm in the worst of situation, man, because you have God's peace in your life. How to benefit people is joy, genuine joy and happiness, man, where you genuinely feel joy within you, you know, because you can't give what you don't have, people. So you spread joy because you have it, you know. So God put that in you, man. It's part of your soul. Also, people, is favor. God's favor over your life is to open doors for you that you can never open for yourself. It's also, you know, it's favor, man. It's like opportunities come and find you. You don't have to go looking for it, you know. And blessings, people. God's blessings, man, is that the things you touch, the things you partake in, that it guides your step, man, so that anything that you do, it's like you're walking Midas touch, man. It's like blessings and favor, like things just work out for you, you know? Even though it may not look like it on the surface, just know and believe that God's blessing is on your life and things will always work themselves out for you, you know? Those are just a few people. And the biggest one of all, man, is God's protection over your life, man. You don't know how God is shielding you from harm and danger, things you don't even you're not even thinking about, man. But that's what the Spirit does, people, is that it protects us, man, from any harm or danger or ill will that's directed towards us, you know? So those are gifts that people receive by being a part of this collective. That's the greatest gift, if you ask me. And the way you become a part of this collective, people, is that, yes, number one, you must choose to believe that you have the Spirit of God living inside of you. Your soul is the Spirit of God. You don't disown your arm. You have a soul. Own your soul, people. You become God, and you're able to co-create with the Spirit of God, just like I'm doing right now. Number two, people, is yes, you need to follow my pages. Follow my page, man, and watch my videos, because as you watch my videos, you're receiving downloads, codes that are speaking directly to your soul, that as your soul hears it, people, it's allowing the soul to rise inside of you, and eventually it take control of you, just like mine have done me. and you become your soul, people. Therefore, at that point, you're living a spiritual life, not a physical 3D world life. Well, you're living both, actually. But you be the spirit, and you'll know what that feels like. That's how you get to embody the emotions and things that I told you about in the beginning. The gift from God is when you become your soul, people. Most important, people, last but not least, is that you must speak your truth, man, because in this new world that we are creating, heaven on earth, is that, you know, authenticity is the currency. Therefore, your truth not only will it set you free, people, but it also provides for you and actually helps you to get paid to exist. Is by speaking your truth, man. So grab your phone, speak whatever message God lays on your heart, and share it with the world. Because as you share your message, what you're doing, people, is that you're giving people's breakthrough, like you are people's breakthrough. Like them hearing your message, it basically give them epiphanies, man. It lightens their load. It gives them hope. It gives them strength. It gives them the motivation they need to take action, people. You are the cause in that matter. I want you to get that. Anyways, man, I'm going to cut that off there for now, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide, people. I want to say this, man. I think it's like Fox News and CBS. They popped up on my feed down there in Jamaica and painting all this doom and gloom damn picture, man. Let me tell you something. See, I understand, again, that energy is everything, and everything is energy. So right now, in the spiritual realm, I rebuke all those negative thoughts, those negative propaganda, those negative devastational things that they're claiming to portray. Listen, man, Jamaica is the eye of this world. Jamaica is God's land, man. God have laid hands on this, and we've endured plenty of freaking hurricanes. And this one is like no other. Sure, he'll be here. He'll come through. It's another damn hurricane, man. And we will rebound from it just like we've done from everything else. And right now, I'm declaring in the spirit, praying as a co-creator with God, that this hurricane would not cause no major massive damage. It would not cause no major devastation. It will cause minimal damage to the island. I'm choosing to believe that. I'm choosing to declare that right now, because as we speak, so shall it be. We speak life and death. I choose to speak life, people, and I rebuke any negative words that have been directed about what you think will happen in Jamaica. Listen, man, God have the final say in this. And I'm choosing right now to declare as a co-creator with God that the damages will be very minimal. And just like we've done with everything else, we shall overcome and come back stronger than we have ever been. You know what I'm saying? And also, man, I would say this. Even before the hurricane come, with the flooding that happened in Kingston, these are vulnerabilities that is showing us that we need to work on. Again, the administration, again, I always bring it up, and I'll always bring it up because the money is there. The same $600 million that we offering to Burkina Faso, again, they did not accept the money. So here's what I'm saying. When we use a good percentage of that, whatever that is necessary, do an evaluation and figure out what it will be to really help Jamaica to be, first of all, up there in Kingston, we need to come up with a better drainage system to drain water out when there's floods. We need to come up with a better system for that. And what time is better than now? There's no time like the present, people. Let's go ahead after this damn storm pass and start doing the analysis and the research that we need to come up with a better system to create less flooding, man, because when it rains hard, it floods all the time. So we can't keep doing that. That's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's use some of that money and do that. I think we also need to continue to expand on being more hurricane resilient. Why? Because, damn it, we know it comes every year. So it's like, why are we surprised? So we need to come up with better plans, man. We need to come up with ways to make sure that we lessen the blow and ways on how we could potentially, eventually, direct the damn storms away from the island. You know what I'm saying? Because we've created everything else, You're only limited by your imagination, people. You know, so it's like, why are we not solving these problems? I don't care about why at this point, to be honest. I just want us to start working on that. You know, I want the government of Jamaica right now to figure out how to make sure that we protect our islands moving forward. Again, this is just a way of showing vulnerabilities that we still have, and work smarter. We got the money. We got over $6 billion in reserve. You know what I'm saying? In US dollars. So it's like, it's crazy not to. And all it's gonna do is we make ourselves more resilient to the weather, because again, it happens every freaking year. We have these hurricane season every year. Let's protect ourselves better. Let's come up with better technology, better systems on how to protect ourselves from that. And if we don't have the means right now, just look around. Let's collaborate. Let's put our heads together, man. We can find solutions, people, to all our problems and dilemma. You know, so I'm suggesting we get busy doing that right now, man. People, as always, my mantra is number one: united we stand, divided we fall. We are always going to choose to be our brothers and sisters keepers, because that's what it looks like to be united. That's an intentional choice. Number two, people, is that each one teach one, man. Whatever we know that's beneficial, let's share that knowledge with others so they can benefit. My declarations, people, over your life: number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to lead you and guide you, man, to be the greatest version of yourself that you could possibly be. Continue to work on yourself, people. Continue to work on your shadow, man. Do your shadow work. Work on your facing your demons, man. And become your greatest version of yourself, so you can really tap into being your soul, which is the Spirit of God. I believe in you, people. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.